All you hardcore boxing fans out there, how you doing? We'll see from Poker's Corner. Biggest gob in sport. Now, we've got... Right, this is how I look at it. Unlucky or useless. We'll throw 10 names at you here. Might we throw 11. 10 or 11 names here at you. Who never won a world title. We're easily good enough to easily on talent, ability alone. A lot of them. Martin Murray, very unlucky. Very unlucky. Robbed against Joe Martinez, robbed against just unlucky, very unlucky. So he's going to go down straight away. Martin Murray. Audley Harrison, big gold medalist, European champion as a pro. Useless as a pro. Useless. Found a style that worked for him in amateurs because of his height and reach, and he was southpaw as well, but the art of a P as a pro, so useless. Luke Campbell. Close one that. He's just gonna scrape in as unlucky. Unlucky, but as a multi-millionaire, isn't he? Multi. Unlucky. He just fought in an era where there were harder guys out there, wasn't there? Been a good fight him and Ricky Burns back in the day, wouldn't it? If they'd have been similar age. But Luke Campbell, unlucky. Gary Mason, unlucky. For me, I always felt like you were in Frank Bruno's shadow because you were from that same Royal Oak Gym and Mickey Duff and all that. But I thought Gary Mason unlucky. I thought he had skills to burn. I thought he had a better style than Frank Bruno's. But the public fell in love with Frank Bruno, didn't they? You know what I mean? So may Gary Mason rest in peace. Bless him. Kirtland Lang. I'm not going to show if it's unlucky. I'm not going to say useless, but architect of his own downfall, really, Kirtland Lang. So he beats Roberto Duran. About 40 years ago, he does Duran in Detroit. And everybody's like, wow. And then he goes missing for a year or something. Can you imagine that? Going missing for a year after you've just done Duran. And Duran ended up earning 3.3 million that year. So you beat Roberto Duran and you go missing. If he'd beat Agler or Leonard or Earns, would you have gone missing as well? Because he'd done Duran. Where's this guy's head at? But he's passed away, so we're not going to give him too much slaver. But he liked to smoke, he liked to gamble, he liked his mates down in that area where he were from. But Hackney and all, down, is it South East London? Or it's London, isn't it? So I feel sorry for him because he's passed away and that. But what an opportunity. So had the talent. He should have gone to the Olympics really in '72, but he had the talent to win a world title, but he didn't. He didn't. With that horrible style as well that we're hard to fathom out. Can you call him useless? No, because he's getting in ring, is he? But he didn't help himself, so I don't know. Bad management. I don't know what we're going through Kirtland Lang's head. You know, you've just done Duran. You couldn't make it up, could you? No, so you have to put him in mix. Kirtland Lang. Matthew Macklin. He got royally shafted against Felix Sturm, didn't he? I mean, you couldn't make a case for Sturm getting 7 rounds there, could you? You couldn't make a case for Sturm getting 5 rounds. You could give him 4 and a share of 1. You know, maybe a share of 2. Could get 6-4 and a share of 2, but 7-4, 1 share. How I saw it. So Matthew Macklin can count himself very unlucky to be to not be crowned a world champion. Jamie Moore never got to fight for a world title, British Commonwealth and European champion. Never got to fight for a world title. I don't know if it's politics or what, I don't know. I know he had a couple of setbacks in his career, but thought Jamie Moore, who beat Macklin, should have had his title shot and he didn't. So unlucky, like Macklin, very unlucky behind the scenes though, unlucky. Kevin Mitchell, Unlucky. Come close at Lanara's fight. You can argue about should the fight have been stopped and gone to the scorecards. Whatever, they carried on, didn't they? But Kevin Mitchell, very, very unlucky world class fighter. Very, very unlucky. Robert McCracken, were he unlucky? I think he fought at wrong weight, me. I really do think he fought at the wrong weight. I don't think he should have stepped up to 160. But I think he should have. I don't know, it's an hard one, but I always look at him at following the other. Maybe there were a world title in Robert McCracken. A lot of people, a lot worse than him, have ended up with world titles. So I say he's unlucky. Bomber Graham, very unlucky. Mike McCallum thought he won that. We know about the Julian Jackson one, don't we? And Charlie Brewer and things like that. But Bomber Graham, masterful boxer, very, very unlucky, bit chinny. And the last one is the Spice Boy, Ryan Rhodes. I always thought, following Ryan Rhodes, that he were a career light middle. Well, they call it the super welterweight now, don't they? I always thought he were a career light middleweight. Fighting at middleweight, thought that were Grant, didn't he? Or Otis Grant, whatever it's called. Otis Grant. And I thought he were a massive middleweight, him. Jason Matthews fought him, then he got upgraded to WBO. He were lucky in that fight, but I just felt that if Ryan had been a light middle from day one, took that extra £6 off, I think he'd have been a world champion. I think he'd have dominated for years. Terry don't agree with me. He always won't have it when I say that, but how I feel, maybe that's because he was following him and Clifton Mitchell and all them. You cheer them on, don't you? I just thought he was great, man. Great stylist, could switch and that. I just think they were robbed. Sorry, I think he was badly advised. Should be fighting at light middle. Everybody thought in that gym that, or people thought if they came from that gym, they were going to be like Naz. No, boxing don't work like that. Make a bit of noise. Oh, we've got another Naz here. Work like that. Ryan Rhodes was fighting at the wrong weight. He'd been dominant at light middle. The way he did to Jamie Moore, they were all raving about Jamie Moore, weren't they? But then he came up against Canelo, didn't he? But so Ryan Rhodes. So let me just go through them all again. The 11 here. Martin Murray, unlucky. Audley, useless. Luke Campbell, unlucky. Gary Mason, God rest his soul, unlucky. Kirtland Lang, unlucky. More issues outside the ring. Matthew Macklin, very unlucky. Jamie Moore, unlucky politics. Kevin Mitchell, unlucky with maybe his corner could have like gone sorted it so he could have gone to the cards in that fight. When he flipped WBC, Robert McCracken could be fighting it the wrong way. Bomber Graham, chin let him down all the time, multi-skilled and he couldn't get a fight. Eubank and Bendit from fighting. And Ryan Rhodes, who I was mesmerised by as a youngster watching, well, he's a couple of years younger than me, Ryan. I've watched Ryan for years, but they were fantastic. Really, really good. Really, really great. They should have had a world title. So, all right. Peace out. Keep on trucking, keep sporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. I wouldn't forget that. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment and tell me if you agree with me and tell me your, list of guys who you think could have won a world title and they were from the UK. All right. Peace out.